you need to find common ground. And between, those conflicting ideas of the working river and the healthy river. And so to the extent you bring the right people in the room, you can start to make things happen.
The group is the Poudre Runs Through It Study Action Work Group. And the conversations that occur between the attendees in this affiliation they're representatives from agriculture, from the environmental community, from the recreation community, from industry, and from municipalities. And the discussion revolves around the concept of a healthy working river, which the Poudre River has its challenges when it comes to the combination of those two topics.
The advantages to this group so far are, one, local knowledge of what the opportunities are, two, the networking within the group, three, the passion that some of the members have, four, the knowledge base that we have across the disciplines. We have scientists, we have lawyers, we have natural areas managers, we have people from water utilities, we have downtown development, just a whole variety of players, and each brings something unique to the table, a different perspective, different knowledge, different ideas, different passions. The group has been successful already, in my opinion, at doing several things. Identifying opportunities to bolster those low flows, looking at opportunities to retrofit some diversion dams to make them friendlier for fish passage and to bypass water. So that's on the flow side. On the public awareness side, the forum, right now is considered an annual event to continue to work with the public to raise their level of knowledge, both for the public as well as the members of the group itself, and some flow gauges that we're going to be putting in on the river to make it easier for the public to understand what a cubic foot per second is.
There's just more and more pressure on the natural resources, just natural resources in general, but certainly on the Poudre River in particular, because as more and more people want more and more things from the river. Like historically, the river was used for agriculture and also for municipal water supplies. But now, of course, we have recreational demands, we have the fishing demands, have environmental demands. So, these just, there's more and more needs that need to be met.
Population is increasing in and around the basin, and what does that mean in terms of how we use the river, how we get what we need from the river, but keep what we love about the river. Coalitions like ours and collaborative efforts like Poudre Runs Through It are really important mechanisms for having the right conversations about how to address those without it necessarily being in a high conflict environment.
In what our group considers as a good example of a healthy working river, both aspects, you have to come together. Where the water is going to come from to put in the river, someone's going to have to come up with that. So there's a piece of that. How are you going to keep the water in the river? There's a piece of that. How are you going to make sure it gets from point A to point B? There's a piece there. So all those things have to come together.